Why do some men fear accountability so much that they project it onto women? It's a question that's been gnawing at us for quite some time. It seems like a complex web of societal norms, expectations, and fear. A fear that is so profound that it leads to the blaming of women for the actions of men. Picture this: a woman questions her partner's lack of involvement in raising their child, only to be met with gaslighting and blame. Or consider a circle of friends, where a woman's concerns about her ex-partner's lack of child support are dismissed and blamed on her poor choice of partner. Even at family gatherings, this issue rears its ugly head. A woman's disappointment in her brother's irresponsibility is quashed by her own father, who insists that the blame lies with the women for choosing such partners. But what happens when this fear of accountability becomes a destructive force in relationships and families? Let's delve into 3 scenarios that highlight this issue. Picture this: a woman confronts her partner about his lackadaisical approach to co-parenting. Rather than taking responsibility, he blames her for choosing him and even questions the legitimacy of her concerns. Sound familiar? Or consider this: during a casual conversation among friends, a woman vents about her ex-partner's failure to pay child support. Instead of sympathizing, a male friend dismisses her frustrations and implies that her predicament is a result of her own poor judgment. And finally, imagine this: at a family gathering, a woman points out her brother's lack of support for his children. Instead of acknowledging the issue, her father comes to the brother's defense, insisting that the responsibility falls squarely on the women for choosing inadequate partners. These scenarios all carry the same underlying theme: men shifting blame onto women and refusing to take responsibility for their actions. So how can women navigate these challenging situations and assert their right to hold others accountable? It's crucial for women to assert their boundaries and refuse to accept blame for someone else's actions. In a world that often seeks to shift blame, it is essential to stand firm in your truth. Create your own support network, a safe harbor filled with friends and family who uplift and validate your experiences. Engage in constructive dialogues that challenge harmful narratives and educate others about the importance of accountability in relationships. Let's not shy away from these conversations, for they are the very catalyst of change. Prioritize self-care. Your mental and emotional well-being are paramount, and seeking professional support, if needed, is not a sign of weakness but strength. And let's not forget the power of advocacy. By supporting initiatives and organizations that champion gender equality, we can challenge societal norms that perpetuate victim blaming and gaslighting. Remember, you have the power to challenge these narratives and advocate for change. It's time to break the cycle and demand accountability.